DC Multiverse. I'm your host, Tyrus, and man, we got to take a look at, hands down, y'all, one of the best DC Multiverse figures that I've seen. I mean, this is right there, man. This goes in that bucket of best ever DC Multiverse figures. And I mean, there's some things about this figure that really impressed me that I haven't seen in an action figure. If I'm, correct me if I'm wrong, but we'll get into that, man. But I mean, I'm just blown away by this figure, man. And before I jump into this review, I gotta say this: McFarlane Toys, please stop giving Walmart gold label exclusives. I mean, I just kindly would like for you not to give Walmart gold label exclusives. I love Walmart. I shop there, but my goodness, man, I don't like ragging on Walmart. But man, come on, dude. It is next to impossible to find not just this figure, but that as real Batman. I've seen that other people are actually finding it in other areas out of the state or whatever, in other states. People who not looking for it, they're finding it. But the people who are looking for it, we can't find it. And I have not found that thing at all. So I'm hoping to find it soon for that as real Batman. But that thing is next to impossible to find. I almost missed out on this PARALLAX, Hal Jordan figure. I mean, I just looked up. I literally looked up because it was a day that I almost didn't go to Walmart, and I went, and it was literally just one just sitting on the shelf. It was just sitting on the shelf. It was like, it was just my day. It was my day. And ever since then, I haven't seen that one PARALLAX figure at any of the Walmarts that I've been to. The same one I bought this one from, haven't seen it. I have other ones that I've been to, haven't seen it. Because I'm on the hunt for that as real Batman, and that thing, it's like a ghost. It's like the unicorn that people talk about, but they've never seen. So I personally think that these gold labels should be on the McFarlane Toy Store. That way, people can get it from there. Much like that Hush Superman. I think that gold label should be placed on his website. Or try GameStop. They definitely stock a lot of DC Multiverse figures. I've purchased a number of figures from GameStop that hadn't even hit certain areas. So, maybe try GameStop. All right, now that I finished my rant about gold label figures, we're going to talk about how awesome this Hal Jordan is. We're going to talk about, first up, I got to show y'all this because I have it right here. This artwork is absolutely amazing. I love the fact that we're getting comic inspired art on the back of these packages, and then we're getting the same thing here for the collector's card that is packaged with our Hal Jordan as well. So I love that. It just gives the figure as a whole, a nice touch, that you're getting an awesome figure, but you're getting an awesome artwork for your packaging as well as for your collector's card. And of course, on the back we have Hal Jordan's data file. And then on top of this figure, just being impressed with this figure, folks, he comes with a number of accessories. And y'all know I'm all about the accessories. So he comes with these two translucent energy effects. So this looks awesome as well. So they did an excellent job with these energy effects. So this is another thing that really impressed me, that you're getting all this, folks, for $19, $20. You're getting all these accessories, great artwork, a figure for $20. So that's why McFarlane Toys is the best for me. And then of course, not of course, but he also comes with this lantern. So this is the thing that McFarlane is starting to package our Green Lantern figures with, is an actual lantern. And I'm not saying lantern a lot of times, I'm sorry, but I like that because we're seeing that with the Deathstorm figure. We saw it, I think, Atrocitus. He comes with, once you build him, he comes with the lantern. Kyle Reiner comes with the lantern as well. So I like that we're getting these with our, Green Lantern figures, or GL figures, since I'm saying lantern so much. And then, of course, Kyle doesn't come with a flight stand. I'm not sure exactly why he doesn't, but he does come with the DC Multiverse display stand. So we got that. All right, so we got all the accessories and everything out of the way. Let's take a closer look at this Hal Jordan, y'all, because I keep calling him, he is Hal Jordan. And I got to tell y'all, man, Hal Jordan, we hear a lot about Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, But I'll tell y'all, Hal Jordan has some stories, y'all. I mean, he has, I guess I would say, some of the biggest stories in the DC universe. World changing stories. I say between him and the Flash, because the Flash is always changing time. He's always reshaping the universe. And then how, he goes up against, Parallax, the entity Parallax, Necron. He has the Sinestro, the whole Green Lantern Corps, cosmic, Odyssey adventures as a whole, man. That impacts the DC universe, even with the Spectre, who has inhabited Hal Jordan. Those are big stories, man. Blackest Night. Stay tuned for my review on the rest of those figures, folks. So, the Blackest Night is another story that impacts the entire DC universe, and Hal's at the center of all this, folks. So, I mean, Batman's my guy. Superman, he's the Man of Steel, Wonder Woman, champion of Amazons. But I'm gonna tell y'all, Hal Jordan, man, he has some stories, y'all. I mean, he has some big time stories, in his cachet. So, don't sleep on Hal Jordan, y'all. But this figure, man, I mean, the first thing that I was blown away with, and why I feel like this is one of the best figures that I've seen is this. I've never seen a translucent fist on a figure. I thought that was such an awesome idea that they added that to this figure. I mean, it plays right into, his power set. How powerful this Parallax figure is. There is a variation of this Parallax figure on that, not I would say Hal Jordan, but the John Stewart Green Lantern Beware My Power animated film. I did a showcase on that film. Definitely check that out. I have a link in the description below. But this Parallax Hal Jordan he plays into that story. I don't want to spoil it, but he plays into that story arc, and I definitely recommend that you check it out. But translucent fist, that's awesome, man. Absolutely impressive. I mean, I was just impressed with that idea of adding that to a figure like this, because it really adds to, the look and the feel and the attitude of this character, man. I mean, already the sculpted detail throughout this figure is absolutely fantastic. From top to bottom, the details here in the legs, the costume, the way everything is colored is absolutely on point. Of course, McFarlane Toys always knocks it out of the park with the capes. That looks impeccable as always, man. I always say it's impeccable, and it's the truth. I mean, they do an excellent job of sculpting these capes to fit the personality and the feel of these particular characters. And again, the costume, that little armored costume design for this Parallax, figure is definitely, pays homage to the comics and what he wore in the comics, man. And I love what they did with that. I love this little, I guess the emblem is supposed to be here, but it's not. Gotta look that back up on the comics to see if that's missing here. But here we have the little shoulder pads here. I call them shoulder pads, but armored shoulder pads. And again, man, I love the little silver highlights that are placed throughout the costume here. Really lifts those areas, bring this character out that much more. Just subtle things that really makes this figure, gives him that imposing look, man. He looks serious. He looks like he means business. This face sculpt looks fantastic as well. I mean, excellent job, the face sculpt. Love how they sculpted the mask. The expression on his face says it all. He has been taken over by Parallax. He's dangerous, and he killed the entire Green Lantern Corps. So this this Parallax has done some damage, y'all. But excellent face sculpt. One of the best face sculpts that I've seen from the DC Multiverse line. I mean, this is one of those characters where they said, you know what, we're rolling up our sleeves and we're going all in, and they pulled it off. They had me, when they say you had me at hello, they had me when I saw these translucent hands, man. I mean, this was awesome. But the hair, yes, they did an excellent job with the hair, the detail with the hair and everything. You see the little shades, streaks of gray, because when Hal Jordan was taken over by Parallax, slowly his hair was graying, and it grayed on the sides. Here they have it on the back. Not sure why they did that, but his hair seems like it's like a darker brown, more closer to black than brown. Sometimes I'm kind of off with my colors, y'all. So, but it looks like it should be a little more lighter of a little lighter brown color than black. But that's my only nitpick on the hair, other than the fact that I feel like the gray streaks needs to be on the side, and it need to be more apparent on the sides as opposed to the back. But other than that, man, they captured the essence of this parallax figure. His articulation is really solid. I mean, I've been posing this guy around. You can put this guy into a variety of poses. He has double jointed knees. Knees can go all the way back here with no problem. You lift the cape up. You can see the rest of the character's design back here. He has nice articulation here in the leg areas. He can do the splits with no problem at all, y'all. Nice articulation here in the foot area. He also has that toe articulation as well. So he has nice articulation here in the elbow areas, folks. Double jointed elbow, so nice extension there. Articulation in the hand works really well. Can go all the way around. It's on this little ball hinge here. No problem at all. Got a little up and down here. Head articulation works pretty well. Can look up, can look down pretty well. So head articulation is not bad. Go all the way around. So articulation is really solid. I mean, he can go up despite the shoulder pads. Nice articulation with the arms. Can go all the way up like this. So no problem with that. Again, man, this guy, he has that presence to where you can really do no wrong when posing this guy. And he just has it. He has it. There's certain figures that have it, and he has that look. He has that look that Prince had a song back in the day called "She's Got the Look" or whatever. He's got the look. I think he did it with Sheena Easton. I'm dating myself, man. This is old school song from the '80s. But he has the look, man. He has it. He has that look, man, where you can really do no wrong. I love this right here. Again, I'm very impressed with this Hal Jordan figure, folks. I love it. This is definitely one of my most favorite DC Multiverse figures. I feel like I've said that within the last few videos. I mean, I've said it throughout, man. It just certain figures he's starting to really ramp up things with these figures, and this is hands down one of the best. If not the best, folks, figure from the DC Multiverse line so far. I mean, I really, I'm very, very impressed with this figure. So he has it, folks. Let's see how he looks with this translucent effect here, if I can get this right. Y'all know how it works with me sometimes. It's just like, I don't know. All right, so yeah, see, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, man. And then we have the lantern here. Yes, that looks awesome. Where is the flight stand? I need a flight stand. There we go. All right. There we go. Now, this is how he looks with the flight stand. I love it. Looks great, man. Again, definitely hands down one of the best Green Lantern figure that I have. And I feel like this line, again, it just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we have a few issues with certain figures here and again, and that's understandable. It happens. But overall, man, this figure is just absolutely on a whole nother level for me. Again, translucent hands. I've never seen that on an action figure. Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, I've just never seen that. I like that idea. Hope to see it more from figures. And let me just try to test my luck. And we're gonna close this thing. I want to put both energy effects on his hands, and then we'll get on. Oh, there we go. We'll get on to the next segment. All right, y'all. I love it. All right, let's get on to the next segment. And for comparison, also from McFarlane Toys, I have my main man, Hal Jordan. Now, this is the Rebirth Hal Jordan figure. And as you can see, I have a lantern with this Hal Jordan. It comes from the Kyle Reiner figure. I feel like my main man, Hal Jordan, needs a bit of a boost whenever he is going to go toe-to-toe with this Parallax figure. These are two very different, and I mean very different versions of Hal Jordan. One represents the light, no fear, and good, and the other is all about the darkness and evil. Who wins this battle between the darkness and the light? I'm always going to place my bet on No Fear and the light and all the good that Hal Jordan represents. All right, let's get on to the next, y'all. And here for a comparison, also from McFarlane Toys, I have a number of Hal Jordan's closest friends and comrades, starting with Barry Allen, aka the Flash. Now, this is more of an angrier version of Barry Allen. Now, this particular Flash was a part of that 2-pack with the Red Death figure from that Death Metal story arc. And then up next, we have Oliver Queen, aka the Injustice version of Green Arrow. And then we have John Stewart. Folks, definitely check out that Beware My Power animated film. It is awesome. And then last but not least, we have Kyle Reiner. And lastly, for comparison, I have from the DC Essentials line, the Sinestro figure. Now, you gotta have Sinestro if you have Hal Jordan and all the rest of these figures that we have so far within this DC Multiverse line. So I have to believe at some point, rather sooner than later, we will be getting a Sinestro figure. Stay tuned. All right, folks, that's all I have for this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the review. Had a blast with this Hal Jordan Parallax Gold Label figure, man. Ooh, boy, this figure is the real deal, y'all. You know, as you can see, our heroes are set to take on the Parallax figure. Let's hope they fare well against him. And as you can see also in this image, folks, I have a bit of an Easter egg for a future episode. So stay tuned for that. But I'm pretty sure our heroes will find a way to win this battle and bring back their friend Hal Jordan. But again, folks, I want to thank you all for tuning in. Huge shout out, as always, to my super subscribers. I truly appreciate all of your support. Thank you so much for subscribing. You know, I appreciate each and every one of you who are tuning into these videos, who are commenting below. I appreciate all the kind words. It really means a lot to me. So thank you so much. And for those of you who haven't subscribed to the channel, what in the world are you waiting on? Hit that subscription button right now. I'd love for you to join Team Multiverse. We're really building to grow this community, and we're doing it. And I thank each and every one of you who are a part of that. Thank you so much. Also, folks, be sure to hit that like button. That helps the channel. Also, continue to comment below. I love interacting with you all. Smash that bell notification and select all so that you get each and every one of my content pieces as it drops. And folks, if you did all those things, I truly appreciate it. And I'm pretty sure our heroes, even though they have their hands full, they appreciate it as well, folks. And until next time, be good to one another, be safe, stay tuned, and remember, in brightest day, in blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power, Green Lantern's light. Till next time, folks. Bye for now.